I am a broken man. I don't know why, but I decided one day, yesterday, that I was going to try to get 100,000 steps in a single day. I don't know if it's because I'm in lockdown because of coronavirus. I don't know if it's because I'm going crazy, but I decided to do this challenge. And let me tell you, I was woefully unprepared for the amount of work that would be required to accomplish it and the insanity of what I was trying to do in the first place. The average person in a given day, if they're even moderately active, will walk 10,000 steps. That's pretty impressive. That's a lot of steps. I was doing 10 times that number. I started my day off just seeing if I could. I was walking around my pool. I was experimenting. I was seeing which style of walking might do this because theoretically, in my mind, I thought that it would be possible. And technically, yes, it is possible. However, what I quickly realized, 100,000 steps is a lot of steps.
So apparently I only was walking for 5 minutes. It felt like forever.
There are only 86,400 seconds in a day. Of those 86,400, you're only awake for about 2/3 of them. That gives you 57,024 seconds of rise and shine waking energy to be able to do the walking. That's almost 2 steps a second for the entire time that you're awake. You have to be walking at a vigorous pace of about 130 steps per second or jogging at 140, or in my case, fast. So after I finished my initial research, I started to realize that I needed to adapt my lifestyle to the mobile lifestyle.
I literally can't stop stepping. Like, it doesn't matter like if I'm doing fast or slow. I think that's the only way that I'm gonna be able to get to 100,000 steps. This seems like a bigger task than I thought it was gonna be.
Always adding in steps wherever I could. No matter what I was doing, I was always moving. And this is where the psychological changes started to take place. I realized that my life was very static. I'm sitting down right now. Number one, I'm sitting down right now because my legs don't work. But number two, I'm sitting down just because that's what normal people do at a computer. I've got a standing desk, and sometimes I stand depending on my mood or what type of video I'm filming. But for the most part, I live a pretty sedentary life. So I needed to change that.
That's gonna be a doozy. I need every excuse to walk today that I can get.
So I started doing everything mobile. I made my coffee while walking around. I made my breakfast while walking around. And in doing so, I got a lot more clumsy than I was before. I ended up spilling things. I ended up spilling the pancake mix. Way more messes than I ever thought I needed to.
I just dropped trash on Chica. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
But I was mobile, and I was getting my steps in. And I hit 10,000 steps pretty early on in the day, which made me think, hey, maybe I got a shot at this. The only problem is the sheer scope of 100,000 steps it's a lot. I actually noticed that I was a lot more productive. Because I was moving, I had to use every excuse possible to do something to move. So I ended up doing dishes. I ended up vacuuming. That's a very mobile chore. I ended up doing the laundry, which isn't too mobile, but it is if you do it inefficiently. If you put away clothes one at a time, yeah, it becomes a lot more walking involved. I did everything. Any spare moment of my time was dedicated to walking because that's what I had to do. Another challenge was just trying to walk while I was eating.
You're gonna get hot sauce all over that shirt.
No, I'm fine. I'm a genius. I'm so smart.
But what I didn't factor in was just the sheer amount of calories I was gonna burn doing this. Energy, energy, energy. Walking takes energy. And you don't think of it very much because it's just walking. It doesn't feel like a lot of work. But when you're doing it all day long, you are burning an astronomical amount of calories. The average person about 160 pounds will burn 40 calories per 1,000 steps. That's 0.04 calories per step. Now I'm 180 something pounds, so 180 pounds would probably burn around 45 per 1,000 steps. So divide by 1,000, you get 0.045 calories per step. I'm trying to do 100,000. I was gonna burn 4,500 calories in a day if I did this. And that's assuming I'm not walking fast, and I was walking fast. I had to do it fast. I had to do it fast because I didn't have time. So step, 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 step. Try saying the word step 100,000 times. That's about the same. I ended up taking the dogs out, walked down to the park. Perfect excuse. Take the dogs out for a walk. Get their steps in, get my steps in. Dogs have it easy. They got 4 legs. Like, they're taking twice as many steps as I am because they got twice as many legs. It's not fair. Once I got about to 31,000 steps, I really thought that I could do this. And then I had videos to make. I had to figure out a way to step while I was standing at my desk, but I came up with a solution. Turns out this watch doesn't really care if it's on your wrist or on your ankle. And if I'm standing, I can always march in place and get my steps in.
That way I can still play Doom and work out. Let's do this. Work around!
Except for the fact that it's like patting your head and rubbing your tummy if you're trying to actually play, say, Doom Eternal, and you have to do the hand-eye coordination thing and try to step at the same time. It's kind of hard. But I got my recording done. I got what I needed to do done. Then the rain started.
Unfortunately, it's raining, which means that I can't lap around the pool, and I am way off target. It's currently 4:18 and I'm at 42,000 steps. I'm not even halfway there, and it's 4 o'clock. I gotta kick this into overdrive, but I gotta figure out how.
I was looking forward to walking around the pool. Had to walk inside. Trapped. Inside. So I kept trying to stay helpful. Tried to help Amy around the kitchen.
Hey, do you need me to get you anything from the living room? Like your water?
No.
Yeah, I got you, don't worry. I got it.
Tried to get in the way of Amy playing Animal Crossing by walking in front of the TV.
I got a fossil.
Great.
Everything was great. Then my watch started running out of batteries.
51,986 miles. I'm officially halfway there. But there's a problem. I've almost run my watch out of batteries.
I have never in my life run this thing out of batteries in a given day. This almost always lasts the whole day. Then came the trouble of trying to keep track of my steps without my watch.
Had to download a pedometer.
Then more walking, more walking, more walking, more walking, more walking, 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 walking. I was so goddamn hungry.
I'm starting to get hungry again.
I was so unbelievably hungry.
Oh, I feel the hunger.
I couldn't fathom it. At this point in the day, I had already eaten about 3,000 calories. I can eat 3,000 calories in a day, but at this point, food was just becoming a chore. So I took a dinner break.
I started getting so hungry. I'm getting real tired. My feet are hurting real bad.
And I had a lot more walking left to do.
It's 6:42. I've only got so many hours left in the day to get 42,000 steps.
So I walked. About 60,000 steps in, my foot started hurting.
I'm getting this foot pain.
Like a deep pain in my biggest of toes. And I didn't know if my tiny tootsies would be able to tolerate another 40,000 steps. But step I did. I had to adopt a quicker step style that was more like a jog, and I just can't describe the boredom. Like at this point, I've been walking so long, I was just bored. You know, and Amy was playing Animal Crossing, and that was fun to watch, but you know, only for a little bit. The rest of the time, it was just like, ow my foot, ow my legs, ow my muscles. God, I'm hungry. That was it. I was bored, I was hungry, and I was in pain. I've never had my life boiled down to such simple needs. My heart rate was a consistent 100 to 110 for pretty much the whole damn day. Like, that's not a big workout, but all day, my poor heart. And then I made the horrible mistake. When I got to 70,000 steps, I decided I needed to take a break. So I laid down. And what's funny is the body has methods of convincing you that you're stupider than you try to become. And when you do something stupid enough, your body decides that it's time for the stupid to go away, and it shuts you down mid-stupid. As soon as I lay down, my legs literally stopped working.
My legs don't work anymore.
My muscles just wouldn't muscle.
I physically can't. I was like, I'm gonna take 30 and I'll see how I feel. I don't feel anything below my knees.
My foot was in such pain. I couldn't jump. Couldn't do it to save my life. It was so painful. Amy had made cookies and I was just like, I'll just get a cookie. I couldn't walk up the 2 steps to get to the kitchen to get a cookie. I couldn't walk 2 steps.
Game over, guys. Good try. Fair play. No handshakes. No touch. This was such a mistake.
Man, just pure relief. You know, I thought I would have been laying there in pain, but all I could think about when I was laying on the couch eating a cookie was just, my God, thank goodness. I didn't want to hurt myself trying to do this. I'm not that big of a dum-dum. And when I got to the point where I decided, like, okay, I need to stop for the sake of my own health, I was so happy. I'd never been happier in my life. I was laying on the couch watching Amy play Animal Crossing. I was like, this is fantastic. I was eating cookies, like, this is great. I love it. Life's good, you know, no problems at all. I love it. But yeah, I did that. I mean, I didn't accomplish my goal, but I got damn close and I got a lot farther than I thought I would. That was the most productive day I've ever had. I got so much cleaning done. I got so much laundry done, so many chores around the house, so many little things that I thought like I would never have time for, and I did it. And I went and recorded videos too. And I walked 70,000 steps. And probably more because my watch wasn't exactly super accurate at getting steps. I was like calculating out, I was like counting in my head 100 and my watch would record like 94. It's not enough to get me to the 100,000 by any stretch of the imagination, but I think I actually got closer to 75,000 that day. But even so, holy crap, that was rough. It was a lot of work. And the moral of the story is that, you know, sometimes you just gotta try. Sometimes you just gotta try something stupid, you know, that no one else will do just because, you know, why not? It's not gonna kill me. It might break my foot. But I love challenges like that. I love challenges that I don't know if I can accomplish. Where literally I'm like, I have to dedicate myself to this 100%. Otherwise, it's just one of those thoughts in your head that's gonna go in and then pop out and never come to life. And that's so many ideas in my mind. I have tons of ideas of stuff that I want to do all the time, and I always talk myself out of it because I think it's crazy before actually doing it. And this is just one of those things that I didn't let sit in my mind, and I didn't let it become nothing. I actually did it. I didn't. I couldn't, but I tried. And my only regret was that I didn't stop at 69,420 steps. Or did I? 3, 4. Come on. Please. Not like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It will not move. This is so weird. This thing will not move. 6, 7, 8. Oh no. No, no, no.